Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about a theory I have for the Flash TV series, um, specifically regarding Future Barry. And when I say Future Barry, I don't mean emo Barry that we met this season, season 3. I mean the original Barry, the one that in season 1 we see saving young Barry, and what ultimately causes Barry's mother to get murdered by the Reverse Flash. Um, that Barry, we never see uh, fade from existence, which makes perfect sense because the Reverse Flash didn't either. And if the Flash had vanished from the timeline, so would the Reverse Flash, and he didn't, obviously, because he was the main villain of season 1 of the Flash, becoming Harrison Wells, to make our Barry, our TV show Barry, the one we follow, the Flash. Um, So what happened to the original Flash? Now, if you look on the Arrowverse wiki, it'll tell you that that Flash is presumed that Flash was hunted down by time wraiths, similar to how Zoom is in season 2. And I don't know if we can. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that Barry. I think that version of Barry is still in our timeline somewhere. I think that just as with the Reverse Flash had, he is living in our time, completely unbeknownst to Team Flash. Um, what do I think about this? I think that if the CW does it right, I think that this version of Barry is going to be some form of maybe a villain in the coming season. Maybe not season 4, but maybe further down the line. I think this Flash could be a villain for our Barry. Because why would I say that? Because when obviously this original Flash was a hero, the Flash in the original timeline. So how would he become a villain? I think that waiting all these years in this timeline, watching our Barry make all the mistakes that he has sort of made him regret how he feels about when he saw our Barry in the closet and told him not to kill his mother. Not to kill his mother. Told him not to stop the Reverse Flash from killing his mother. I think he regrets that, seeing all these mistakes Barry's making, Flashpoint being the biggest, obviously, and becoming Savitar. You, you think the original Barry thinks that it's doesn't regret doing this now that Barry becomes Savitar or creates Savitar? I don't think that will sit well with the original Barry, who, for all we know, has the perfect Barry Allen life. I'm gonna say he marries Iris West. He marries Iris West. He is the Flash without having lost his parents. He grew up with both of his parents, still becomes the Flash, and marries Iris. That's everything any version of Barry Allen has ever wanted. And I think that this Barry greatly regrets what what he did in that moment, telling our Barry not to come in and save his mother. I think at the time he thought that he should let the timeline play out the way it would by stopping himself from interfering even more than he already was. I don't think he realized the full ramifications of that until he had lived through all this. So the point of my argument really here is that I disagree with the Arrow wiki where it says we can presume that he's hunted down by time wraiths. I don't think so. I think that just like the Reverse Flash, he was living in our time all along and still is, and I think it would be good on the CW to make him a villain in an upcoming season. Do I hope that happens? I don't know. I think we need more non-speedster big bads. But do I think it could happen? I think it would be brilliant of the CW if they did it. I think they should wait a bit so that we can do some non-speedster stuff. But I think it would be good. I think it'd be good for the show. I think it would be good for a progression point for our Barry to fight against. Obviously, he's fighting against himself now as Savitar, but Savitar is sort of like a broken Barry, whereas This Barry, the original one, was the happiest Barry, and would only have presumably turned bad because of watching the actions of our Barry, which would be an interesting concept to see the interactions between two of them, especially since Grant Gustin, in what we've seen so far as both Savitar and the emo Barry that we see in 2024, Grant Gustin has done a great job playing off of himself, acting with himself face to face, and I think he would do well doing that sort of original Flash feel. So anyway, that's kind of my theory and my what I think could happen in the future with the Flash. Like I said, I don't think it'll come too soon. I think they want to do some non-speedster stuff first, like maybe Killer Frost. Do some more Killer Frost stuff now that Caitlin seems to be like on the verge of like she's really Killer Frost, but she's like Caitlin Snow's in there trying to fight it. I think that would be great. So I wouldn't want to see them do this too soon, but I would want to see them do this. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the theory, and I hope I'm right or close to right. That would be nice.